Boom, bam, bam. Wrestling fans, we in. Okay, man, let's talk about it, man. We gotta talk about it, man. Y'all seen Saturday night's main event? Huh? Y'all seen what Jacob Fatu do? Y'all seen what he did? Hey, man, someone gotta pick up that phone and call Solo Sikoa and say, hold up, listen, man, forget about all that tribal chief stuff, man. You're still our tribal chief. Listen, you still the real tribal chief. Just come back and tame this beast, because we're not going to have much of a roster very soon into the future if you don't come back and get this guy to at least take it down a notch. Jeez, man, you see what he did to Braun Strowman? Huh? Hit him with those hip checks, hip check. What do you do? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? To this man's whole face was bloodied and battered, man. Coughing up blood. Come on, man. You gotta clap for Jacob Fatu, though, man, what he's able to do, man. Come on, man. We're seeing him ascend to a new level right now. We're seeing him ascend to stardom right now. That was a moment for him, man. That might have been his 316 moment. You understand? And you got to give shout outs to the whole team, because it is a team effort, man. The officials, the referee, Braun Strowman himself, able to sell it like how he did, able to sacrifice the way he did to get Jacob Fatu that ovation to that next level. You understand? And just some of the small nuances. I liked how Michael Cole touched on the fact that, listen, man, before this man was 18 years old, he did 3 bids, man. He was in prison 3 times already. That's something that Paul Heyman alluded to, but you haven't seen them really commit to it like that and stand firm behind that and have that add in to what we're seeing presented to us within his character on the screen. Just like when he's walking down and he's doing his entrances with Tama Tonga doing the introduction. Yeah. And then Jacob Fatu, come on, man. He's hitting with them. He's hitting them with those words off the top of the dome, freestyle type style. Hitting them hard, heavyweight. You know what I mean? The anger in his face, that confidence. Oh, man, just the details with this guy, man. I love it, man. It's just those little nuances, those little details. Just like when he was giving Braun the work. You know what I'm saying? Little dribble of spit came down his beard. And that's like, I feel like he knew that was there. He could have just wiped that off real quick, but he understands the visual that's going to create. You know what I mean? A man looking unhinged, untamed. Don't give a damn. Violence, inflicting pain. You know, he used to do this on the street and get put behind bars. Now he can do this and money gets put in his hands. But what's going to happen next week, though? Because, listen, he took a chair and launched it at an official. You know, traditionally, you would get fined for something like that. I don't even know if that crossed his mind. I don't even know if he cares. I don't know if he cared about winning the match, because technically he lost via disqualification. But this guy doesn't matter. This guy don't care. That don't matter to him. W's and L's. You know what I'm saying? He got to inflict pain. He's trying to inflict pain on these guys, do damage on these guys, send a message to the locker room and anybody else, because it's like, yo, when he was hitting him with those trio moonsaults, you seen the officials like literally trying to get in the way, and they're thinking like reasonably, any reasonable person, professional, would at least they would say, hey, get out the way, I'm about to do this, or give them some sort of chance or hesitation. This guy didn't even care. This guy just walked at a normal speed to the ropes and just did his moonsault anyway. And it's like, if you were going to get hit, in, you know, in the way, then you're going to get hit. If you're going to be collateral damage, you're just going to be collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it convincing. These are the type of things that makes it convincing. This type of stuff is so important, man, because when the performers are on live TV, it's very important that they come across convincing. I've been seeing a few things recently on SmackDown this past week with the women's division right now in particular. I think they have a little bit of a problem. They got to make sure anybody on screen, if you're going to be live in front of an audience and live in front of the world on national and international television, you got to be able to speak with some sort of fluidity, and you got to come across convincing. Otherwise, we cannot suspend our belief, or we were suspending our belief that, you know, prior to that segment, perhaps there was Jacob Fatu, someone like Jacob Fatu that really got us into that. And then you got the next person that come out and just reminds you, oh yeah, it's just a show. And it's like, we know it's just a show, but please don't remind us at every interval that you have available. Okay? I understand that everybody's at certain levels and wrestling is a variety show. There's time for comedy. There's time for just wrestling. But everything that's being done in that ring or that's being done, presented to us on the television screen, should be advancing a story. There should be some sort of direction, and it needs to be convincing, man, or it's just, what are we doing here? So, and listen, that's what someone like Jacob Fatu does so well, and that's why you see me right now on the screen giving him praises and shouting him out, because I like when I can enjoy it like that. Like, for real, for real, for real. Like, even if someone wasn't tapped in like that and wasn't a wrestling fan all the way like that, even if your girl is looking over your shoulder and she watching the screen and she's like, you know what I mean? Like, your belief gets suspended. You're like, oh, shit, what the fuck? Hey, this guy, who is this? This guy's crazy. Who is this guy? This guy's crazy. You know what I mean? Because there are certain things that when you watch wrestling for a certain number of years, that you let slide. You know what I'm saying? You like, when you're really in it, you're like, yeah, this is how wrestling is. But there's some corny stuff that's just like, bruh, stop making us look bad. Come on, man. As fans, we don't want to look bad still. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, this is litty. Wrestling overall is litty. There's nothing like it. But there's a couple things they could tighten up, man, on the show. Seriously, if you're going to present certain characters, certain people on the screen, get them tightened up, man. You know what I'm saying? But not everything is so coachable. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not everybody can be coached so well. And the promo and the character work is still one of the toughest things to coach. And when you mix that in with these people also have to be fantastic athletes, it's a very difficult 360 combination. And that's what makes this business and this thing that we call wrestling, professional wrestling, so special. These people have to be tremendous athletes. They gotta have a look. They gotta be in physical, way more than above average, like phenomenal physical conditioning. Be able to hold a microphone, speak with fluidity, and convince you that this is serious. And it's also about which moves are you choosing to use in the ring at a particular moment in that match that makes the most sense to advance that story and build it towards a climax and ultimate payoff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what? Anybody that's on that screen, that's on that roster, that's putting their body on the line for us, you know, always keep that in mind, because a lot of times we as commentators or as fans sitting down on our couches, our nice comfy couches, talking about, oh, this person should be booked this. I don't like this guy, this girl. I don't blah, blah, blah. They shouldn't even be. I could do it better than, yeah, that's how people start to sound. I could do it better than them. Like, no, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Every night, multiple times a week. Then they got to still be in shape. Keep the nutrition right, be in the gym. A lot of things. Anything go wrong. These people could be in the hospital and could be in a wheelchair, man. So I just want to remind everybody, like, always speak with grace, honestly, man, to these fantastic athletes that are doing this live, no stunt double, man. Seriously. Okay? And of course, man, but you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, I had to go left there and just make sure we remember to speak with respect. Seriously, because we sit in our nice comfy chairs in front of our cameras in a nice cozy house talking all this, but yo, it's not an easy job by any stretch of the imagination, physically, mentally, the pressure in front of these people, in front of the fans, they're doing it live, no retakes, dog. Fuck, man. You know what I mean? You probably even see me. I had to do a couple retakes on this shit. And I want to talk shit. I want to talk shit in front. I had to do retakes. I had to stop the camera because I started rambling off, or, you know what I mean? I got my train of thought wasn't coming through, and I'm like, oh, I got to turn the camera off. And I have that luxury. These people don't. But damn, man, when I see someone like Jacob Fatu is able to do it like he does, and I know he's been in the business for a little bit, but not that long to my knowledge. He's still rather young, this guy, you know. You know what I'm saying? But the way he's performing and just what he has gifted athletically, like, Jesus, man, how he's able to move like that so convincingly, so viciously and violently at that size. Man, it's almost, I guess I almost have to relate him a little bit to Samoa Joe in that sense, the way he's able to move at that size. It's like, it's pretty once in a lifetime type of athlete, man. He really is, man. But oh, it's like you don't even know he got promos like that. You don't even know if he can. You didn't even know he can speak like that, because this guy's so good. They could just present him as that monster that doesn't talk. For how many months did they do that? And then when he picks up a microphone, it's like, oh shit, oh goddamn, this guy could do that too. What? So you boys better be scared, man. Huh? That locker room better be scared, man. Like, professionally, kayfabe wise, and behind the scenes wise, because this guy's coming for the top. This guy's coming for everything and everyone. Yo, and I'm ready, man. I'm ready to see that ascension. But Solo Sikoa, you gotta tame this guy, man. You gotta tame this beast, man, because hey, it's about to get vicious, wild, bloody. People about to get hurt. What's he gonna do next week? That's what I like about this, man. Guy like this. It's like, what's he gonna do next week? It's pure chaos. Solo, come on, man. Jacob ain't feeling the love, man. You hung him out to dry that time, man. He ain't feeling the love, man. And he's showing us, man. He's showing us, man. He's hurt right now. So you better come, you know what I'm saying? Better come check on your boy, man. Come on, seriously, because people's about to get wrecked. Woo! But, of course, we love to see a little bit of violence. Come on, man. Wrestling fans. All right, yo. Hey, I had to just praise him up, hail him up, and hype him up, man, because you don't see superstars like this all too often, man. Full package, man. All right? All right, yo. Boom, bam, bam. And we in.